Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a part 2 of their false allegations, lies and rumours will backfire. So I keep having another download and vision that's been given to me from the Most High in regards to this reading. So they wanted me to hop on and do a part 2. So the energy that I am picking up straight away is the spirit realm, the divine in general have had enough of wrongdoing that humanity keep doing, and feels like an unnecessary wrongdoing. So obviously there's always going to be humans who are going to choose to do wrongdoing, there's always going to be humans who are going to choose to commit crime, there's always going to be humans who are going to choose to be evil and commit evil acts. Also hearing sinister, which is like a similar meaning. But anyway, I'm being shown crabs in a pot, right? And it's like this pot is getting ready to boil. It's not even on the boil yet. But there's crabs like running towards the pot and they're jumping in themselves, right? And this is a metaphor for those people who are choosing to descend, for those people who are choosing to remain stagnant, for those people who are choosing to forsake themselves and God, their mission, right? Their purpose in life that their soul signed up to come here and do before they even incarnated. So they're all jumping in this pot willingly, but on the way it's like they're trying to grab other crabs and pull them into the pot with them, or like crabs who've managed to get out and decided, no, do you know what, I want better for myself, I want better for my life, I want better for my bloodline, I want to ascend. So they're waking up and they're climbing out of the pot and they're hopping out before it goes to the boil, but these crabs that are hopping in are trying to pull these other crabs down with them. That's what they're showing me, right? And they've been speaking about how, remember that every single human being has ancestors, every single human being has a spiritual core, every single human being has protection from the Most High. But there is a spiritual hierarchy that they're showing me. So obviously the higher in vibration you are, the higher in frequency you are, the more connected you are to yourself firstly, but to God. So it seems like these people have more luck, or they just their prayers seem to get answered more quickly. It's because they have a stronger connection to themselves and a stronger connection to God. So when God asks them to move, they move. When God asks them to wait, they wait. They're in tune with themselves, and they're in tune to nature, and they're in tune to the divine. So this means it isn't necessarily good luck. It's because they're doing the work and they continue to do the work and grow and develop, and they get into alignment of what is destined for them, for their blessings and for their opportunities. So they know when to be in the right place at the right time. But there's other people who are looking at these people, and they're looking at these people with like hate or envy and jealousy, and they don't understand how these people even got to this level, or how these people I'm hearing started from the bottom, now we're here. You know that Drake song, started from the bottom, now we're here. They don't understand how they started at the same place, but these people are like miles ahead. They're shooting off like a rocket. Firstly, you don't ever want to be comparing yourself to somebody else or their path, because that's their path and their journey. You've got your own path and your own journey. But they keep talking about people who are just choosing to remain stuck, people who are choosing to just literally set a light, like as if themselves in their own home just set their whole life like on fire and just basically give up. So the energy of giving up, but they're not just giving up, they're like trying to take other people down with them, if that makes sense. That's the energy that Spirit had given me. But they were saying again, so that other video was about people who were lying on other people's names or trying to accuse people of doing something that they haven't done. And for a lot of people, this is literally like someone getting ready to go to the police station and take it to the courts and act like this person has committed a crime that they haven't committed. And they were giving me a vision of like a Russian roulette. So you had two people standing, they both got their hands hovering over their gun, but this person over here had no intentions of ever reaching for the gun, grabbing it and shooting at the other person. They were just standing there like playing along. They were calm, cool and collected. I'm hearing calm, cool and collected. But this person over here is not grounded at all. As you can see, they're like angry, they're agitated. You can see there's literally like demons around them, or the demons within them that are controlling them right now. And they've got every intention of reaching for this gun, aiming and shooting. But when this person does that, they aim and shoot, the gun backfires on itself and it hits them and they fall to the ground. And they were giving me another vision of someone now who's in their car sitting outside a police station, like under a tree, and they're getting ready to go into the police station and lie about someone and say that someone has committed a crime that they haven't actually committed. And they're in two minds about it. They haven't decided. It's like they're trying to gear themselves up, like trying to get into that acting role, like trying to make themselves cry and get their story together so it looks more believable. And when they do make that decision to go into that police station and lie about a crime that somebody hasn't actually committed, this is when the tree just falls and crushes the car and crushes this person. So it's like these people, it all results in them being removed from this realm, being removed from their physical vessel. So it almost feels like a warning now that the divine and spirit are saying, like, Either rise up, and if you're not choosing to rise up, you're choosing to descend. Cool, that's your decision, it's your life, but don't bring down other people with you, particularly people who are of a higher vibration, who are choosing to ascend, because these people are following their mission. It's like these people are fulfilling their purpose and their mission that God needs them to fulfill. So God needs them in this realm still. God needs these people on earth. And if you're going to be doing this, if you're going to be attempting to bring them down, it will be a nuisance. I'm getting it's not even going to work, but it's just going to be a nuisance. That this person, their ancestors and God does not need in this person's life. And I keep hearing, just don't be a nuisance. Don't be a nuisance. So what needs to come through in this reading, Spirit? They want me to just quickly read out an automatic writing poem. I wrote it quite a few years ago, but they keep putting it in my mind. Okay, so it's this one here. It says, don't understand my spiritual talk, so they just stare and gawk. I've been blessed with powerful ancestors. I put my pen to the pad and they speak through me. Sometimes the words sound like a Shakespeare movie. Historical fact, wisdom intact. I don't act a twat. Unlike some of you still dressing in drag. You got your ancestors mad, which is why they won't let you get to the bag. Spiritually poor, begging on the floor. Your bloodline's future's at stake. Stop repeating stupid mistakes, or you'll end up in the grave, making way for a more enlightened soul to take your place. And while I was reading this, I was being shown in this spirit realm, it's like a room that is similar to the room that your soul would have been in, or this person's soul would have been in before they incarnated. And all your ancestors there, your spiritual court is there, and they're all going back and forth. But there's this another ancestor who feels of a higher hierarchy. They feel like a gatekeeper, like who's kind of in control, not in control, but all these other ancestors will go to this gatekeeper. And then this gatekeeper is closer to the Most High and report back to the Most High. But this gatekeeper is sitting at the head of the table, just silent, listening to the opinions and the back and forth. But some of these ancestors are vouching for this person who's in a lower vibration. They're saying, no, we need to give them more time, give them more time. They will come back to themselves. They will come home to themselves. They will get back on the road to their mission. And then these other ancestors are saying, no. We're done with waiting. We've given them, like, this person going to be given quite a few decades. They may be like in their 40s, in their 50s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I'm getting. They're saying we've given them a few decades and they're still doing the same thing. They're showing no signs of moving on up, of ascending. They just seem to be staying stuck. Not only that, they're now trying to pull other people down with them. You know that saying, misery loves company. So they're going back and forth. And then this gatekeeper ancestor is like, enough. The decision has been made. So it feels like as well, he does this when this person makes that decision, is like, yeah, I'm going to take these other people down with me because I don't like the way they're shining. I'm going to take these other people down with me because I've decided that my life isn't worth anything. So I want to make their life not worth anything. And that's when this gatekeeper is going to make that decision and this person will be removed. Because when you're making these decisions, any decision in your life, you're not just making it when it comes to you. It will affect your ancestors. It will affect your bloodline. So what messages do you want to bring through in this reading, Spirit? The World card. Yeah, there's so many people, particularly in 2025, who I'm hearing that saying the world is your oyster, who are really choosing to rise on up into this. This is what a lot of people are becoming in 2025. Like sovereign and free, I'm hearing. And not just shining, like sparkling. You know in Twilight where, what's he called? Oh my god, I forgot his name. Is it Edward? You know, the main vampire, anyway, Bella's counterpart. And when he's first revealing what he is, and he shows her, and his skin is just sparkling with like diamonds on it. Obviously, you're a human, not a vampire, but I'm seeing like this is literally your skin is literally shining. And you're on fire. They're saying you're on fire because you've been ignited. You've ignited yourself. And then the divine is adding to this fire. So the divine is thrown in fuel to your fire. So a lot of people are going to have a complete turnaround, particularly 2025. 2025 to 2027, a complete turnaround. A lot of people's lives and realities are not going to look the same. Like if people bumped into this person from school and being shown like a school reunion, other people are going to be like gawking at this person. Like, what the hell? How did they do that? They're literally just following their calling. Getting closer and closer to themselves and to God. What else, Spirit? And then everything that could potentially have happened to them in their lifetime when it comes to their destiny, when it comes to like blessings and opportunities, they align to that. And now being shown Sonic, like a Sonic game. You know when Sonic would run and collect all the gold coins? I'm seeing that, like this person running, collecting all the gold coins. So a lot of people are being moved to the fast track. The fast track path in 2025 particularly. And there's going to be a lot of people who are coming out of the woodworks. I'm hearing gremlins. A lot of people who be coming up the woodwork, so we're looking at these people like, well, that's not fair. Why am I down here? I'm going to try and pull them down as well. And then we have the Hangman. And these people are being called and asked to see from a different perspective before it not only chains them, but it's going to chain their bloodline and their ancestors. And this is what a lot of people's ancestors and bloodlines do not want to happen. Like, they chose certain souls to come through in this lifetime to be their wildest dream, to come through and get the job done. And they said they would get the job done on the other side. And obviously when you incarnate and you come into this density, you forget that you are a soul having a human experience. But because it is so dense, it's hard for a lot of souls to actually get through to the human. And get the human to remember who they are and come home to self. They keep saying come home to self. So a lot of people really need to, they need to unbind themselves, uncage themselves, I'm hearing. Let go of all the baggage that they carried around from all the wrongdoing that maybe it's happened in their life. Or any mistakes that they've done in their life, and then they feel shame and guilt for it. And don't work through the layers of healing. Like these people over here, that's all that these people over here are doing. They're choosing to face their demons. They're choosing to take accountability. They're choosing to lighten the load. But there's other people who are choosing to remain stuck and remain chained. They're seeing this other path as too hard, or they can't comprehend how these people are doing this, how these people are rising up. But any human being can rise up. We have 7 of Pentacles. It's all a choice, I'm hearing. It's all a choice. 7 of Pentacles, yeah. So there's a lot of people who are really working on themselves, and they'll be coming into their money. I'm hearing coming into the bag, and this came up in the poem, but that was more about a spiritual bag. But again, it's going to be both. Because once you come on up into the spiritual bag, you're going to be blessed with your spiritual inheritance. I'm hearing God isn't going to leave you broke. God isn't going to leave you poor. So a lot of people will be able to make money from their purpose. Or you could be getting a windfall of money coming through. Maybe it's inheritance, because I'm seeing this as like an ancestor tree for some of you. But again, we've got the ladder here. So again, the divine is really asking humans now to move on up. Like, come on, you've had enough time. We need to ascend. What else, Spirit? A lot of people are, but it's more so that there are people kind of like planning together or getting together, or people who are just doing this of their own accord to try and bring these people down who are choosing to rise on up. That's not going to happen. It's going to backfire. We have strength. And again, you see the chains here. So those people who feel like they are chained and they're never going to go anywhere, they need to have the strength to face themselves in the mirror and make that decision to take that path of healing. And take that path of ascension and get close to their spiritual practices in order to get close to themselves and their ancestors. And then other people who are rising on up, and maybe you have people who are calling you out your name or attempting to, or saying that you've committed crimes, maybe even taking it to law, going to because I was seeing someone sitting outside a police station. Maybe they even like raised a case against you. You need to have the strength and the willpower to keep going, and Spirit are saying to tell the truth. You have done no wrong. If you have done no wrong, you tell the truth. And then we have here 8 of Wands, yeah. So people, the truth will always come to light. I'm hearing this, and this is very, very true when it comes to the year 2025. We're going to have a lot more truths coming to light. This has already been happening, but there's something about 2025 where a lot more truths and a lot more exposures will be happening, and we're really going to see who people are. So there's no more of wearing masks. There's no more masquerading and playing roles. People are going to be revealed in who they really are by their own ancestors. There's a lot of people's ancestors who are going to get tired of people who are holding the whole line back, the whole lineage back. Because it's not fair on all these other souls who maybe before them did the work in order for this ancestor to be able to come through and like finish off the job. I keep hearing get the job done, get the job done. We have 10 of Pentacles. Again, there's a huge windfalls and a lot of material blessings that are coming in for a lot of people. And for a lot of these people, it's very, very deserving. It has been very slow. I feel like there has been delays that have been put in place when it comes to this money, when it comes to this material shift within their external reality. Because there are these people watching. And there are these people who would attempt to bring them down or attempt to get at the money. or whatever blessing it is. They were trying to ruin it and pull this person down. And again, I'm hearing misery loves company. But this is the thing, it would backfire. Like, these people who are choosing to ascend, they're never going to go back to a state of depression. They're never going to go back to a lower frequency. It would just be a nuisance, is what I'm hearing. But their ancestors and God can't even afford for this person to have this nuisance. We have Three of Cups, yeah. They'll be celebrating either way. People who are ascending in a higher vibration will be celebrating either way. And will be celebrating in a huge way in 2025. And this is not just themselves celebrating for the milestones and the goals they've reached and for the frequency that they've pulled themselves up into. But this is their ancestors. This is in the spirit realm. That there's going to be parties thrown. They're going to be cheering. They're going to be clapping when people are coming into more money, into more success. But also when more and more people are coming into alignment with more of their soul's tribes, with their divine counterpart. And when spirit babies will be coming through into the bloodline. Because there are certain very powerful souls who have very powerful psychic gifts. I'm getting particularly clairvoyance, like they're saying foresight, who will be coming through. What else, Spirit? I'm going to get one more card. They're saying that's enough for this deck. So we're going to move on to this deck. What do the collective need to hear for this reading, Spirit? Thank you. We have here, yeah, you see all these eyes down here? Like, look at all of this clairvoyance. Look at all this foresight. There's a lot of, because there's lines and lines of spirit babies, of souls who are wanting to come through right now. Because it's a very significant time in human history. And because these souls are more advanced, they've got more self-mastery. It's less likely they're going to be born and forget who they are. Forget what their mission is. They won't be forsaking themselves. They won't be forsaking their mission. They won't be forsaking their bloodlines. So some people may be being removed, who are choosing to, I'm hearing a parasite, who are choosing to be a parasite, not just to themselves and their bloodline, but to other people in the world. They're going to be removed. Mother Earth has had enough of the parasites. It's like she's doing a huge parasite cleanse. You know, human beings and animals can do a parasite cleanse, and then you got those little, the worms that will come out of your intestines, of your colon, in your poop. They're showing me this, but it's Mother Earth who's like doing this huge parasite cleanse, and she's getting rid of all the parasites, all of the dead weight, who are holding other people back, who are holding humanity back. Like, God and Mother Earth do not have time anymore to be waiting around for people to get on board. And this is also because the frequency and the vibration has moved on up to a certain state that everything is moving faster. Like, you may notice that time is going faster. I mean, on the human side, time is an illusion anyway. In the spirit realm, it goes by past, present, and future, and they're all happening simultaneously. What else, Spirit? And these people who are being warned, they would have been being warned for a while. Some of them could have even had warnings and had their ancestors trying to like kick them up the bum to get them moving for like a good decade. We have here, yeah. But this is also showing me someone who is very calm and grounded and tuned in. And they're very tuned into their thoughts. Any thoughts that they have in the past that could have been intrusive or could have been dark or could have been screeching at them, they've got them all under control now. And they know which thoughts are their own, and they know which thoughts are of other energies, other entities, or other people projecting onto them. They can sense all of this. So this is those people who are choosing to ascend and rise on up. And I have a song coming through here. I think it's by Andrea Day, Rise on Up. Hold on. They wanted me to double check the lyrics. Here. Rise up. You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter. But I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up like the day. I'll rise up unafraid. To everyone who is choosing to ascend, where's the card gone? Rising on up, you've done it, and you've tamed your own demons, and you've or more so you've faced your own demons, so they don't control you anymore. Some of you could have had like an unstable emotional outburst in the past, particularly when people were trying to provoke you, like pushing and digging at you. You would just react. Now you just remain calm. And these other people now may not understand why they can't get to you, how they could get to you anymore. So it's like they're trying to now one-up you. Or they're trying to move up the shenanigans of what they did in the past, which is where some people are going to try and bring the law into it and lie on your name and say you did something that you haven't done. And again, they're saying to tell the truth, always tell the truth. When you've done no wrong, then people can't lie on your name, particularly when you've got your ancestry and the Most High on your side. And we have here, yeah, and I'm seeing this as the same person that was on that other card, this one with the eyes closed. And it's like this person is trying to speak ill. They're trying to make you bleed, or they want to make you hurt, but it's not going to happen. But it's all a lie. You see here, like, it's in the ethers. It's not even grounded, and it won't ground. Some of them won't even get to the point where it could ground, because they're not even going to make it into the police station. Remember, I had the vision and the tree came down. And obviously I'm not talking about people here who are mustering up the courage to report to the police a crime that did actually happen to them. Trying to bring a justice that did actually happen to them. I'm not talking about this here. I'm talking about people lying on other people's name and making false accusations and allegations which aren't true. What else, Spirit? Thank you. We have here, yeah, Mother Earth and the Divine want us working together now. All ages, all cultures, all races, all different walks of life. They want us working together hand in hand, because we're all a piece of the puzzle. And the only way we're ever gonna see the whole truth is by putting every single piece of the puzzle together. Otherwise, we've just got an incomplete puzzle with like a fractured picture. We can't see what's actually going on. We won't be able to see what's going to be coming next. And they're talking about being prepared for what is coming next, and we need to be walking hand in hand. And they don't mean like necessarily like all loving and oneness and kumbaya, my lord, because we are quite a long way from that. But they just want us working more together and seeing each other's differences and differences of opinions and differences of belief, different religions, different spiritual paths. This is all just a part of being human. And why would you want everyone to be the same? Why would you want everyone to be like you? We're all supposed to be different. We've all got unique fingerprints. And we were made in God's image. I'm hearing we were made in God's image. Alone in the world. And you see all these clothes and everything down here. I'm hearing spring clean. So Mother Earth and God are asking us as a collective, as a human race, to spring clean everything. Spring clean ourselves, spring clean our homes, spring clean our streets, our communities, our countries. And the world at large. We need to be doing a huge spring clean. And again, this is what is happening. It's like Mother Earth is cleaning up. And anyone who's considered a parasite, anyone who is considered dirty and isn't doing anything to change and to get closer to the divine, who isn't trying to clean themselves, is going to be removed, because they're acting as a parasite, and a parasite that Mother Earth cannot afford to have anymore in this realm. What else, Spirit? One more card. Then we're going to finish up this reading. One more card, please. We have Parasite. Literally can't make this shit up. Parasite. Mother Earth and the Most High God have had enough of people being parasites, of humans being parasites. Enough is enough. Time is up. I'm hearing time is up. So a lot of people are going to be removed, are going to get their just desserts, I'm hearing, going to get justice. So this is really not the time to be lying on people's name. This is really not the time to be accusing people, putting false allegations on people they haven't done that aren't true, particularly of those who are of very high spiritual ranking and are in a high frequency, because it's going to backfire. It's not going to work. Let me show you again. So don't be a parasite. If you're someone who is doing the work, the inner work, the shadow work, who is choosing to rise on up. And I know it's hard. It is very hard to be walking this path of ascension, to be walking this spiritual path. But it won't be in vain. Like we had with the first card that came out, the world. I'm hearing again, the world is your oyster. And a lot of people are really going to see this in 2025, that the world is their oyster. Just make sure that you aren't holding yourself back, your bloodline back, or other people in this world back. But that is all the messages that they wanted to bring through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there, and I will see you in my next video.